back to Pirate Adventures, where we last left off. Our dastardly crew aboard a very, very misty island found themselves fighting the horrific hag from Legends. Now, this hag used her various torture traps, her mystical ways, and yet was still eventually bested by the pirates. And through her mouth, unfortunately, appeared the hag's bottle, another artifact in tow, and the corpse of the hags as well. You are currently in the hut. I will say out of the window, you immediately notice the cool mist that was everywhere is seemingly beginning to fade, and you even now begin to hear the cries of seagulls, as if life is not afraid to return to this island. So I bring it back to you guys. What would you like to do?
So, from what I remember, the plan was to go find the ship and then go head to Brimmy, but I just thought it was him that could sense it, right? And obviously, with him being unconscious, I don't know if we even have a means of getting to the ship. I don't think.
Well, you didn't see any ship.
Well,
There was
sorry, he felt that
the
spirit, right?
the soul or the spirit that he sensed was somewhere deep within the swamp.
Yeah, and without him there, we can't really sense it. So,
Spirit's not going anywhere.
no. So I think what might be best to do is just to get rid of this hag body because it gives bad juju. Just get rid of it, give it to Brimmy, and then hopefully by then Tim would have come to, and then we can go and do it that way.
However, you do have the Conshumans there with you, and they have been. I think they lifted the body for you to get it up on the table.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they can carry on carrying Tim. And the hag between them. I don't think it matters too much which at this point. But yeah, until Tim wakes up, we might as well head to the hag. And then, head to Brimmy. Drop him the hag, get our reward, which we get to keep all our stuff, and then hopefully we can slap Tim awake, and then we can go there without anything else. Any objections?
Have we confirmed the ship? Location is in the bottle.
Well, all we know is the ship is somewhere, and Tim felt a spirit, and we're just assuming at this point that 2 and 2 are connected. Because
I will say the bottle that you look at
doesn't
doesn't seem to have anything inside of it.
Because even the hag, when Tim mentioned the spirit to the hag seemed to think it had something to do with Roger Reginald. Which, so it could be that they're all together. Well, that's the only clue we've really got at the moment, anyway. But again, this hag corpse creeps me the hell out. I think I say we just get rid of it, because I don't want to do some weird shit like exploding into maggots or whatever. Just get rid of it, and then we don't have to lug that around. And we can even send the Conshumans back to the ship as well. There's no point in all of us going.
So I'm just writing that down, Sonny. Exploding into maggots. That's great. Lovely. Thank you.
But is there anything else anyone wants to do while we're here in the hag's house?
So we said we've already searched it, right? And
Yeah.
there's nothing to get out from it. So
No, I don't think so. Well, we searched her, and we searched the building from what I remember.
yeah, let's drop this thing off.
The only other thing I think which is a bit up in the air, is that rock in front of the house. 'Cause
That's
wasn't there
by the
like a-
spirit.
Yeah, that was
That
by
was
the
by the
spirit.
spirit,
That was by the
yeah,
spirit.
yeah. It's
Fine, I
probably
thought
tied or I don't know, something.
Fair.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was
I thought
alluded. It was alluded to that the spirit and that rock was intertwined.
All right then. All right, we'll head back to Brimmy then.
We're not really the type to go around like burning places down. So I was gonna say let's just burn the hag's place down.
You
like,
might be.
Screw
Yeah,
her.
well, you know, I mean, she
It's
seemed to
not
have
a
she,
bad
she
idea.
screwed me over and screwed
It's
my
a, I mean,
cabin
yeah,
over.
yeah, it was shitty in there.
Yeah.
so-
It's not about. I mean, we can bonfire at the place. We got the.
I'm just
Kill
thinking
some
like
time.
get rid of any trace of the hag.
Yeah.
I mean, Vaela doesn't. If you're gonna burn the place, she doesn't care.
Elizora will cast create bonfire in the doorway as we're leaving.
Perfect.
Nice.
Okay, as the flame begins to catch, sort of lights up, and as things around it start to catch fire, there's suddenly this purplish flame sprouting out of one of the windows, and there is a small explosion, and then the rest of the cabin is set aflame until all that is left. Well, actually, do you guys sit and wait to watch this burn down, or do you just kind of get out?
No, I would imagine we just, walk away from explosion type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
and the
you
camera
walk-
shot.
Cool guys don't look at
As you
explosions.
walk away, everything
I was
going up in
picturing it very
flames.
stylish.
You somewhat miss the purplish flame as it happens, and then behind you, kind of want to see if everyone doesn't, no one like flinches or anything, but I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it up to character decision.
If we had sunglasses, he'd be wearing sunglasses right now.
Yeah, you're wearing sunglasses. I think Cormag would probably flinch a little bit at the explosion, and then Argyle would do like a full flail when it happens, and then like even throws a dagger back just in case. And the other two just stone cold, don't move, carry on walking.
Nice.
Badass.
Badass. As you walk down the path that was there before you, little more than a trail without the mist guiding you this time, but you know the general way. You go back to the stone.
Now we're going to Brimmy.
Well, we
And
have to.
straight to
We
Brimmy.
go past the stone.
Yeah, we go.
Okay, so you're going past the stone, straight to Brimmy. I have a question. Who's carrying the hag? Who's carrying Tim?
Consumables.
The Ken Shemans in general. I mean, do you want us to allocate?
Yeah,
Particular ones?
just what pair are going to carry Tim? And
Um,
what pair? Well, I suppose one of them could carry the hag, but two of them are definitely going to be needed for Tim.
I would imagine Elena Argyle, I guess, would carry Tim. I mean, Cormac's quite old, isn't he?
He's
So
strong, though.
Tixbo, is he strong?
Yeah.
We'll get him to carry the hag. Cormac will carry the hag.
Something sort of while Cormag is carrying the hag, you just notice he's kind of pilfering through her pockets a little bit, as he's kind of got like over one shoulder and he's just checking for things. And any time that someone spots him, he just puts his hand down really, really quickly, tries not to look like he's pilfering.
We already did search him, search her,
Oh, I just was hoping she might have one of those biscuits on her or something.
I
They're
wouldn't
really, really good.
I'm sure they are, but coming from someone like that, I wouldn't trust any of the food that she serves.
I think just a bit more. Just want like one more at least, maybe 3.
Well, we kind of burnt down her house, so
I don't know.
I think
Like-
there are biscuits in Tim's pockets.
Oh, you wouldn't know that though.
You wouldn't smell them.
No, I wouldn't smell them out. No.
I mean, the smell of a swamp, I
Well,
doubt.
I suppose they're in his loincloth, so no, he won't
Oh,
smell them.
no, everyone like purposely doesn't look there.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a different smell coming from that. It's not the biscuits.
maybe you can describe the biscuits to Tiff and see if you can maybe recreate someone like that.
Like as he's talking, he's licking his teeth. He's kind of yeah. Aye, that sounds like a good idea. Tell Tiff what they're like. I'm sure. Yeah, that'd be great.
Oh, good. Glad we got that settled. Onwards.
Okay. So you make it back to your boat because Brimmy's on like a rocky kind of island, slightly separate. So you're going to need to get back on the boat to get to him anyway. And you can make your way there and get up there. And Brimmy kind of like looks over you walking up the stairs and is just like, right, well, look, I don't want to be that guy, but I don't see a ship.
We're getting to that. Okay.
Okay, all right. Look,
We're getting to that. Look.
I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job. I'm just saying.
No, that's fine. But we thought, show a sign of good faith. We're giving you the hag's corpse, fully intact, all in one piece. We didn't dismember it, as tempting as it was. Don't
What
think there's any
happened with
bones
her
broken.
jaw?
Oh, well, she had something in there. We had to get it out. Don't worry about it. But yeah, there you go.
Alright.
Now that we can get rid of this, we can go back for the ship. But I would like to sort of rest for a minute. Our medic, doctor, sorry. So doctor?
Surgeon.
Doctor.
Surgeon. Our medic is a bit unconscious. We would like to let him sort of rest it off, and the rest of us could do with a bit of,
Do you know what made it? Was it magical or was it like physical?
What?
He
What
reached
made
the
him
limits of his stamina, as some may say.
All right. Well, I've
Well,
got
he got
something for that. If
Okay.
you like.
Sure.
Great. Oh, hold on. Just gonna, if you don't mind. And he takes the hag from you, kind of just lifts her arm up, drops it, and he's doing this all by like fingertips. Lifts an arm up, drops it. Aye. Lays it down, opens up her jaw, looks in. Aye, that's good. Some teeth. Great. Both eyeballs. Fantastic. Skin. Aye, I can do a few things here. Fantastic. Great. Okay, you can keep the magic items I gave you.
Fantastic.
No
Thank you very
problems.
much. I'm sure they'll come in handy in future endeavours.
I hope so. You're a friendly lot. It'd be terrible if you died. Also, if I have any more jobs, it's great to know people. Now, right. The conscious fella. Right. What do we do? I'll give this a go first. And he grabs out this like bag and he just opens it underneath Tim's sort of nose. Nothing seems to happen. There's not even a kick from Tim or anything like that. Okay, a little bit stronger then. And then he goes to another bag and he gets out what looks like this slime, but he sort of drops it into one hand, and as it hits the hand, it then begins to glow, and then he just smushes it into Tim's face. As
I'm glad
kind
this
of
was Tim
quite
and not us.
quite roughly like pushes it into his gob, and it's like, just give it a minute. Come on, right in there. There we go. He's not like lactose intolerant or anything, is he?
What's
I
that?
don't think so. It means you don't like dairy, like milk, cheese.
What other bad thing he is?
Dairy?
No dietary requirements or nothing.
Well,
What
we
the-
don't
Where'd
think
you get
so.
dairy from on this place?
Look, look.
what
Sometimes,
is in
if
that
you have
slime?
certain
Cow.
dietary requirements, you
Why
get
does
in a
that
bit
have
of a-
everything in it? Why does that matter?
Look.
Who's
magic is a
growing
bit of a funny
cows?
thing, alright? Look, the point is, and at this point, Tim, you wake up with like the
Yeah.
most shocking
Yeah.
feeling. You throw up.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah.
comes up.
Yeah.
Black
Black
Eagle,
bile comes forth from
right
Tim.
as rain.
Tim, do you have any dietary requirements?
Tim's like struggling in a pool of vomit.
I don't think he has any dietary requirements.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Maybe
I'm
just
guessing
not
we
whatever
won.
you put it in. I think that might be his thing.
I know. It's one of those things. I mean, it really promotes the gag reflex on wake up, but apart from that, it's pretty strong stuff. It'll do most problematic situations.
Well, at least you're back with us, Tim. I mean, apart from the obvious, how do you feel?
Never better.
Hey, pats you on the back of the shell. It'll be right as rain in no time.
More comes out.
Oh, right. It's probably for the best. Maybe keep patting him.
It's all right. I think I'm sure he can do that himself. Well, as you know, you're probably not aware, Tim. We won. We've defeated the hag. We got what we came. We got what we sort of initially came for. So we just rest up, and then we're gonna go out again. And see if we can find out this spirit thing that you found.
Do I still sense the spirit, or is it? Oh, it's 60 feet, isn't
It's
it?
very
So no.
far away now, so no, not really.
Okay.
Short rest is like 24 hours, isn't it?
Hmm.
I mean,
Unless you're Elizora.
we can push on.
I'm on like 4 health.
Oh, let me.
And you're probably going to be on what, 1?
Probably. I don't have my
Good
sheet
for you.
open though. I think I've got slots left.
But yeah, if we get healed, then yeah, we can. I think, do we really want to take the Consumerans with us?
Yeah, I can do a prayer of healing.
Okay.
Let me do that. That's 17 to pretty much everyone, I think, with that one. Everything up to 6 creatures, so us guys. And any of the damage consumers. Everything.
I mean, I think all 4 of us need some kind of healing anyway, so that works
Yeah.
out quite well.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'd focus on you 4, but then don't worry too much about consumers. Even if you wanted to split them amongst all of them, they're right. They're coping.
Okay. Well, thanks for that, Tim. That's gonna help.
There's more where that came from.
Well, let's see how we go on from here. But for now, it should suffice. I guess for now, now the fight is over. We can send, Elena, Cormagtix, and Argyle back to the ship, and then us 4 can go and check out this spirit. There's no sense for all 8 of us going. I'm sure everyone could do with the rest. So yeah, we'll do that. So we'll send we'll leave Brimmy here, obviously, to do whatever it is he's going to do. And we'll take the Kenshimans back to the ship. Let them rest. Probably check in quickly with the name is escaping me. Our quartermaster. Berry, that's it. It was like a B. I couldn't remember what it was. Berry, yes. Sorry, it's been a while. Just so he's aware of what's been happening. Just get him up to speed, and then he can obviously relay it to everybody else. And then yeah, once we've done that, sort of head back to the spirit, the stone.
When you get on board the ship, when Elena gets on board the ship, Barry runs at her. So glad you're okay. I can't believe you're all alive.
Well, it was rough going, but we stuck together and persevered, and we managed to end up victorious.
I mean, this is incredible. No one's going to believe us, but this would do amazing things for pirating.
Oh yeah, hag is as notorious as Elizora makes her out to be, then us being her slayers must carry a lot of weight.
Do you by any chance have anything of the hags that we could, just...
We have a
Shit.
bottle.
We have a bottle. I mean, it's literally called the hag's bottle.
This is when, No-Eyed Bill props up and just like, "You bloody got it. Well done. Damn good effort."
Thank you, Bill.
Can you all roll Constitution saving throws, please?
Fantastic.
I
I've
wonder
still-
why.
Because I think I've still got it at the bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Con saving throw.
Oh, sorry. Specifically, Elizora, Vaela,
Right.
you'll be rolling with disadvantage.
Okay.
Unnatural 20 from me.
Oh man, that is horrific. I rolled a 19. Great. Got my disadvantage. Rolled a 1. Got that 1.
Elizora?
Am I disadvantaged as well, or is just...
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You are disadvantaged as well. You're still holding the trident, aren't you? Yep, you're disadvantaged.
That's a 9.
Okay.
I got 18.
Okay. There is a... You feel like you're all pulled in close, specifically Vaela, Elizora, and Bill. You all seem to get really close together as this force pulls you in and suddenly slamming in like an implosion and expanding back out. You are all repulsed back, thrown 15 feet. You don't quite go overboard, but you do hit the edge. You each take 4 bludgeoning damage. As this happens, the rest of you are pushed by this force. You are pushed 5 feet back, but are not, like, thrown prone. And there is this static that is ringing off in your ear. You're currently deafened. And you'll be deafened for the next half an hour.
Oh my god.
What's that?
Bloody hell,
Should we just-
is anyone talking to me?
What?
Polly, I can't see it. Oh, come on, Polly.
Rat! Wah! He's gone.
What's just happened? Barry speaks up to the rest of you.
But we can't hear anything.
No,
Read the lips.
You
Oh.
two can. You two.
Oh,
are
okay,
fine.
okay.
Just those 3 are deafened for the next half an hour.
Well, I just said to those 3, read the lips. Read the lips.
Yeah.
How good are they at reading lips?
I don't think I've got a thing for that.
Can
No.
you roll for it?
Anyone got keen mind?
No, I don't, unfortunately. That's what I was checking. No.
Definitely not.
But yeah, Tim and paper. The
Ah.
captain's asked for paper. Do we have paper? Parchment? Alarias?
Yeah, I've got some. I've definitely got some. Yeah, yeah. He'll quickly run to his quarters and come back. Get some paper.
Great. Fantastic. Okay.
I'll give it to Vaela.
Okay.
Hold on just 1 second. But just write in really big what
It is.
just happened.
It's just WTF!
Yeah.
Exclamation!
Just say it to each other. No one else.
It seems like after about 10-15 minutes, Bill seems to... Oh, okay. The ringing stopped. I think I can hear you now. Bloody hell, what was that? Oh, you're still deaf. Oh, blast.
You can still speak, Vaela.
Well, yeah, but then she.
You
Can't
can't
really say
hear.
that. Yeah.
Elizora used minor illusion. Elizora used minor illusion to say, "You can use your words. You can't hear us, maybe."
Oh, I can just use message.
No,
message
because
is
that's a
whispering.
whisper to the ear.
Yeah.
Oh, is that? Oh, well.
Yeah, you need a telepathic bond or telepathic communication, some way to get around that.
Yeah, she hasn't got. Well, she'll just say really loud, "What the fuck?"
Just Bill kind of holds the globe for a minute, places it down on the deck, and then without it walks closer to Vaela and Elizora, and then walks back, grabs the globe, and then just very gently pushes it forward. And you can see he has to grasp it with another hand when he gets a bit closer. I think the proximity is causing a reaction.
Hey, Trident boy.
Yes.
Why aren't you good buddies with your artifact friends?
Think of it like this, see? We are bound. And if we get too close, we become more powerful in a way. But we were meant to be separate. You put us together and we clash. It's a bit of a problem, really, because, you know, people like to have more than one of us. So, shame, but it's how it is. If we, I don't know, like, get put together, I don't know what happens.
What happened the first time?
I don't remember. I was born being pulled apart.
Well, that's dumb.
Dumb? Fuck you, it's dumb. It's not my fault I'm a trident.
It is your fault you're a Trident. It's exactly your
No,
fault.
no, it actually fucking isn't my fault. I was just made. I got locked up in a fucking tomb, and now I'm being talked to like this. This is bullshit.
Excuses. It's despicable. Just hold yourself to a higher standard. That's what you should do. Anyway,
You know what? Give me to someone else. I want a different wielder. I'm done.
no, fuck off.
No, I'm done.
The Trident is a fool and refuses to
Fuck you.
want to be with its friends, the artifacts.
No, I don't refuse. It's just, oh, fuck you. Just, this is
out
ridiculous.
loud.
Elizora is now out loud.
This is entirely, everything I say is entirely in Elizora's head. This is bullshit. I would have talked to myself.
The Trident is not editorializing.
Oh dear.
Trident says artifacts no goo with each other.
Why?
We were made separate. I don't know if putting us together unmakes us. I don't know.
They're not friends. This is just the way it is.
Oh, fuck. You're not even using the words I'm using. This is bullshit.
I mean, if they're not friends and that sort of shit happens, how has this not happened?
Just destroy them more
Well,
quickly.
how has this not happened when we were in the war room and we were using it and you two were together?
Because we have so many now.
Yeah, what was it? We got
Because we have
three now.
Four.
Four? Oh yeah, we've
And
got
pistol.
four. Pistol, but the pistol's not really an artifact as far as we.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Technically.
Got three now, and
One way or another, we have
One
three.
or two
Okay,
of us, the connection isn't as strong, but the more of us you have, the stronger the connection. The stronger the connection, the more we're gonna want to clash. And if we clash, I don't know what happens.
look,
Big
they're
boom, maybe.
They're just not friends, and so the more of they're not friends together, the more of a not friendly reaction you're gonna get.
I mean, how the fuck are your friends meant to understand that when what I'm saying is that we combine or something, and you're saying we're just not friends, like we
That-
decide our allies.
That makes sense. So, basically, what we don't want is, well, we have to be very careful if we do acquire any more.
Yes.
I mean, what is the range of this thing? I mean, we seem to be okay now, I guess.
Seems
So
so.
that means that when we store these things, we just have to make sure they aren't stored together,
Opposite ends of the ship.
basically. Otherwise, the ship might just have problems. We don't want this happening, you know.
Well, we need to figure out what the Hag's bottle does, and then we need to decide if the Hag's bottle is something we want to give over to the fleet. As what?
Might it be safe to store on the ship? Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if it just like
Oh,
sucks
especially if
something
we,
up.
well, especially if we're going to go get something else afterwards. We don't really want 4 of them on the ship. You know, if 3 caused this much of a problem just locally, 4 might just make that range even bigger. It might actually get to the point where we won't be able to put any amount of these guys on the ship.
Well, we
Because we
know
just have
we
too
want to
many.
destroy them eventually anyway, so we could. I mean, I'm reluctant to start destroying them sooner rather than later, but it's something we could start doing.
If you
We
fucking
should.
destroy
We
me
should.
first, I swear.
I mean, I suppose
Let's
the other
kill
thing
this
we
guy.
could, well, what we could do, I guess, is we've got the bag of holding, right? If at least if one of them's in there, that's not even on the same plane as these ones.
That's true.
So we could, in theory, put it where because we have a ship's bag of holding that like we got some stuff in, so we could in theory put it in there, the bottle.
Yes.
At least then it's not near the other 2, and we're
It's a good
safe
idea.
then.
Let's take the bottle with us to figure out what old Spirit Boy is doing in the thing, because if the ship is in the marsh, then we need to use the bottle to get it out of the marsh onto normal water.
Makes sense. Yeah. I guess
But
what we'll have to do
afterwards,
then is
I
when we
agree.
come back, Bill, just make sure that you put the orb, the globe, maybe somewhere else, so we don't have that again. 'cause
Go
it's
in the
not
crow's nest when we come back before we put the Hag's bottle away, and then when we put it away, you can come back down.
That makes sense.
Probably best. I'll ascend now. Just in case.
Okay, and we're not gonna be back that quick, are you sure?
It's alright. I like the crow's nest.
Okay.
Me too, Bill. Me too.
Alone time.
It's something.
In the meantime, everyone's deserves some rest. We've had a big fight today. I say, what time? Well, I suppose it's late afternoon.
Yeah.
We've had a big day, big fight. I think it might be best if we all rest for the night and we go tomorrow to this spirit. In theory, the spirit's not going anywhere. And with the hag gone, it's not really in danger.
That's a bold assumption to make, Captain.
True. But at the end of the day, we are all pretty beat. There's no sense running ourselves ragged. So might as well sleep for the night and go tomorrow. First thing tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Unless you
Elizora
can think of any reason to do it now.
No, I agree.
Okay.
Just to spit that out there, from my point of view, this is Barry talking, by the way.
Right.
There is a small chance this Brimmy who decides to, disappear to different places decides he doesn't want to wait around anymore.
What was the deal with the ship that he gives us upgrades to our ship?
Yes.
I mean, considering we just gave him the hag, like
He
you'd
gave
like
you
to-
all those magic items for free.
No, I know, but basically the reason.
Free,
the reason
free is a.
Yeah.
Sorry,
It's
He
an
pays him with
exchange.
the hag's body.
Yeah. No, but what I'm trying to get at is
So why would he leave?
he can see that we can deliver, right? We've literally come in to say, look, we've already done this, which was already supposed to be probably the hardest of the 2 things, and so now we're going to go out and do this. So really, I'm sure you can.
And in theory, we've got the only means of getting the ship out into open water anyway.
So
Don't know. No, that's fair. That's fair.
it'd be weird for him not to wait, personally.
It's a day as well. If there's a couple days.
Yeah, exactly. We're only going to do it for one night. I think people could do with a short rest. So I think yeah. It's a short
I'm
rest.
actually okay to be fair, but you guys need it.
Wizard's okay.
Yeah, surprisingly. I try to keep out of that fight. We got a beefy heal there, so. But I can
Yeah.
regain some spell slots with a short rest, so.
Yeah, I think I think a short rest might do us some good. Spend some hit die and stuff. Yeah, we'll see. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, worst case scenario, we take the Roger Reginald ship. I'm sure we can do something with it, even if Brimmy decides to disappear. Even potentially, depending on how good that ship is, could in theory switch. But
Meant to be the best.
Intact.
exactly. I mean, if it's literally the ship of the best pirate, you know, or the most legendary pirate.
Alarias could probably recall, a lot of the setup.
Yeah. So, worst case, I don't think there's really a losing, you know. So,
Alarias, speaking of which, do you want to do a history check?
I can indeed.
Because you are boatswain, so you know ships.
Ooh.
You would be able to relay.
Nat 20, maybe.
Heyo!
wow,
Yeah. So,
Beautiful.
Roger Reginald's ship, the Jolly Roger, it's a 40 gunner. It's a man of war. This thing is huge, decadent, reinforced, and in regards to battle capability, even though its age, it would still stand tenfold even against a very small fleet of ships.
I mean,
It is
with a 40 gunner, how much people are required to make that thing run?
that thing needs, 100 people on the crew at least, and that's pretty much a requirement. So for a minimum crew to run that 40 gunner is about 20, and that is sailing it. And if you do not have 20, you cannot sail that ship. Not well, anyway.
Okay, yeah, because we have 29. So we could, in theory, sail it, but as you said, not much else.
So if you think about it this way, you could sail it, and then if you came to combat, you then use those 20 people for cannon
So
manning.
basically, we wouldn't be able to move. So it's either
Yeah,
gun
yeah.
or it's Resident Evil, right? You can either
You'd have to
walk or you can
pick
move.
what you do at the time.
Yeah. But then,
I
to
mean,
be fair,
if you show up
just
with that,
for the intimidation factor, just if we were
Yeah,
sailing on the
yeah.
Jolly Roger, like that's a big thing.
Alarias,
So
you've known it to run decently with a crew of 60. Best situation is you've got a crew of 100 and then you can do everything you need to do.
Yeah.
But 60, you can do pretty much everything at a push.
To be fair, like I said, if we had the Jolly Roger and we need to deck out with crew, like you literally go anywhere that has pirates and they'll be clamoring to join the crew that's running on the Jolly Roger. So I'm actually the
Legendary.
more I'm thinking about it, the more I don't want to give it to Brimmy because like the sheer benefits of running that ship.
I mean, you can always give Brimmy the bone blade.
Yeah.
Oh, listen. I think. Well, again, we're probably jumping ahead of it. So
Yeah.
let's just rest first. Let's get our short rest in. Go there tomorrow and see what the situation presents itself, and go from there.
So as the evening sort of sets to roll in, you all sort of sit down in the mess hall for dinner.
Can Elizora recast her fine familiar? So then
Yes.
she'll send Rot basically to do like a relay to like the stone grave and back, just to keep an eye on it's not gone anywhere.
Yeah. Everything seems intact so far. You have not seen any change or any difference. The stone is still there. The swamp is still there. Nothing seems overly moved. One thing Rot does notice is there's more birds in the air now.
Do you send it to go check on the hut to make sure nothing weird's like you burnt it down and something has just crawled out of the basement?
Nope, it's stone and back.
Okay,
I can
fine.
send mine to check on Brimmy, make sure he's still there.
Yeah,
Just why
good
not?
idea. Yeah.
So, yeah, you're cinematically. We follow the. Is it still a quipper or is it a bird now?
No,
I've
no, it's an
forgotten.
owl. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
it's an
it's
owl.
an owl.
Okay. We cinematically follow the owl as it flies towards Brimmy's location, and we zoom in on Brimmy hammering away at something and picking apart the hag's body piece by piece and hammering it into this item, whatever this thing is, this ore, this hot, fiery like liquid metal, shaping it into this new thing with pieces of hag on top of it, melding into some mystical item. Possibly horrific item, who knows? Back to you guys in the evening. When you last met Commodore Cleric Kane, who came up with an agreement, he gave you a sending stone.
Mhm.
I ask who has it, / where is it?
I would imagine Vaela would have it in her quarters.
Do you often check it?
Not. I mean, it's not like it's going to ring, I suppose, but I mean, I might imagine most of the time Vaela's either in her quarters or in her office, and then obviously does it the occasion, like during the day, I mean, and then the occasional sort of patrol around the ship, just seeing how things are. So, like I said, most of the time she's there anyway.
Okay. There's a. Christ, I don't even know what a sending stone does. Does it vibrate? What does it do?
I don't know, probably just pings or something. I don't know. I don't actually know.
It's just a little.
Hearing it, she'll roll her eyes and sort of, I guess, pick it up.
Captain Vaela, I would like to inform you that we have secured the dragon egg. Would suggest if you want to see the spectacle, you could look outside, but I don't know how far away you are from the spire. Either way. And it sort of cuts out.
Okay. I don't know if that's a 25. Right. Okay. Greetings, Commodore. Congratulations on acquiring the egg. We have just acquired the bottle. We are working on acquiring the next item soon. Captain Vaela.
You hear back after a few minutes or so. By my account, Captain, a trade is in order based on our accord.
Very well. When and where would you like to make this trade? We have some loose ends on to deal with first, so it would be some time.
We're not the only ones with an artifact to give.
Just signal me when you are ready. I will find a way.
Very well. We'll be in contact at some point soon.
Thanks, bye.
I'll give you a week.
She doesn't respond.
Motherfucker ghosted me.
If I can get the ship out, we don't need the bottle anymore. But if we get the ship out and we send the ship,
We were
get the
gonna
ship back in.
let them have the compass as the
We don't have-
first trade. The pirates have the compass.
Yeah.
And
Well, I'll just
whatever
well,
it
next
face.
time. Yeah, because what I can do next time, I guess, is because we're probably going to have that conversation. Is just say to him then, you know, the compass is what you're going to get. You go talk to someone else. I'm not your liaison with the pirates. But we'll worry about that next in a week's time. Well, I'm going to leave him hanging for as long as possible. Basically, you know. But yeah. When was that? When was that? The next day, or was that the day before?
That was in the evening, just before you're going to sleep, and later on in that evening, you get a knock if you're in your quarters.
Yeah.
Vaela.
Shall answer the door? Yes.
It's Berry. Kind of walks in.
Hi, Barry. How's it going?
Hi, Captain. I just suppose we had a bit of a win today.
I'll say.
Everything's going well so far. I guess my question is, working with who we're working with, I think I've done the maths in my head. There's only meant to be 9 artifacts. Don't we have them all by now?
There's the water whistle. That's still out there.
But that's the last one, right?
Well, there was the egg, but I have just received a message to say that they've. Hang on a minute. How do you know there's only anyway? Well, I've just got a message.
I've been in the war room meetings when we've been discussing the artifacts.
Fair enough. Well, the egg has been just discovered by the fleet. So we don't have. Yeah, I think that's the only one. The whistle's the only thing left. That's right. Because the compass and the ship are owned by other pirate crews. We obviously have 3 of them with us, and fleet also have 3. So yeah, it's just the water whistle left out there now. And then once that's done, yeah, we move on to the next stage.
So, I guess my question is, obviously we all made an agreement with the fleet, no one's fighting. When this is over, what's our plan?
Well,
nothing said about a lasting truce. I'm just wondering, what are we going to do?
I guess that will be down to the Pirate Council as a whole. I mean, I obviously have my opinions, but as an honorary member of the council, I can't just act willy-nilly, right? That wouldn't be right. So,
Vaela.
Most likely...
Vaela. Not as
Yes.
a captain, not as a politician. What would you want to do when this is all over?
As in
Do you think we can keep a truce and peace with the fleet? Honestly?
No, not likely. As soon as just look at history, Barry. Any time that you have opposing groups of people with different and clashing views, they are always going to clash. It's the cycle of history. We may end this conflict, best case scenario, another one will take its place. There's always conflict. As long as somebody has a stick that somebody else wants.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Obviously, peace would be great. I mean, that's why we're pirates, right? We're pirates because we want freedom from all of that. But no matter how big your ship, how big your ocean, it always finds a way.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But at the end of the day, Barry, our only real goal is to be happy and to be free, in whatever form that takes. We go where the waves take us. Don't need a plan. Just need a crew and a ship.
Could you roll a persuasion check for me?
Sure. Where's my persuasion? Okay, +9. 15. Roll a 6.
15.
Yeah.
Happy's fair enough. I can work with happy.
Well, you've asked me, Berry. I think it's only fair I ask you what you plan to do when all of this is blown over.
I'm going to be entirely honest. I think I've had quite enough of pirating.
That's fair.
Think an island. I don't know. Fish. Lobsters. Something easy.
You can always go to Tim's Island.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I can handle all the religious stuff, but I think apart from that, yeah, it's a pretty nice island. But yeah,
Well, you don't want to go to the island I'm from then either. But yeah, I mean, this isn't this. Like I said, it's a ship. It's not a prison. You're welcome to leave as soon as the life doesn't work for you anymore.
yeah, I think I just want to make sure the world's safe first, safe from all threats.
No, that's fair. There's no point being on an island when it gets flooded again.
Yeah, that would do. Put a pretty gloomy thing on the sandy beach.
Oh.
Thanks, Captain. Yeah.
No worries.
Got to
anytime,
understand,
Berry.
as quartermaster, everyone talks to me, but I don't really get to talk to anyone. So, thank you.
I'm always here for you, Berry.
He nods. He makes his way out. Would anybody like to do anything else before the evening comes round and you all get a short rest?
Nothing further on the animals and their, or the familiars and
No,
their reconnaissance.
Notice no change. I will say Alarias, Brumi gets through about half the hag's body, and it looks like he's made about 7 different things so far.
Blimey.
Wow.
That's some resourcefulness.
He's yeah.
Some pace.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Half the body.
he's a mother clucking professional.
Damn. Yeah, he gets shit done.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, it's very impressive. What's he made? What's he made? Was it weapons? Well, okay, broadly.
I would say probably with the owl looking, it looks like he's made what he seems to have smelted is essentially these blocks of metal
Right.
for making something, assumedly, but he's made like a section of stuff.
So sort of just ingots.
Yeah, that's the
Hag
word.
ingots.
Ingots, like a bunch of like hag ingots, and he's lined them up, and it looks like he's even kind of labelled them in prep.
Wow. That's
But he does not stop working. If you let your owl fly through the night, even in the morning, the owl will tell you he literally smelted all night until the entire body was gone, and he was left with these ingots.
kid with a new toy, right?
Yeah.
You gotta do while the body's fresh.
Yeah. 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 Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if he had a means of just like preserving it, because I know there's spells for it. That you can just literally preserve a body. But yeah, fair enough. So yeah, short rest button, right?
Yep, short rest button. You guys wake up in the morning, the dawn arrives, the suns light up the ocean as the small horizon shows. In the daylight, on deck, in the distance where you saw the top of the dragon spire before, piercing through the clouds, it's not there anymore.
I wanted to I wanted to ask God about destroying artifacts.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Give it to me. Do you want a private message, or are you happy to just chat?
Let's chat.
Cool. So you've got your crystal. How would you try to pray to Joyleth?
He's not really sure how it works. He'll probably just start yelling. God!
Tim,
It
I'm right here,
worked.
just in the crystal.
Sorry. How do we destroy artifacts? How do we destroy artifacts?
She sort of as this visage of a young girl almost perches next to you, just dangling her feet, swinging them a little bit. She just kind of closes her eyes and leans forward into it. I think the gods can destroy them. Definitely. Not. I'm too weak right now, but I do know the way. On the Sea of Dreams, there is a path to the realm of the gods. Their afterlife for mortals in a lot of places, but also their place of worship. There is a place where they take counsel and they collect together for certain tasks. There, combined, they would be strong enough to destroy them.
A whole gang of gods. Sounds safe.
Have we been to the Sea of Dreams?
Yes, you have. It's the astral plane.
I'll relay this to the party. What do you think?
Morning, you get
Oh,
up,
what does it
breakfast is
cost?
happening.
What's it gonna cost us?
Do you ask this to
The crystal.
in front of everyone or just you on your own?
With everyone.
With everyone. Just hear a whisper in your ear. I don't know. There are two ways across the astral sea. One is with a ferryman. The other, I think you already have on this ship. But you must take the path to the Council of the Gods. They, together, who is left, should be able to destroy any item you put before them.
Seems like a good deal.
I'll relay this to the party.
Hold on now. We don't need to be so hasty with such a thing like that. We've got our method in front of us. It's the easiest way. Just give it to my friend on the side and poof, it's gone out of our control. It's gone.
What about we split them down the middle?
Half,
What?
Tim, half measures ain't gonna work. Gotta be all in one way or the other. Straightforward.
Destroying is destroying. If we don't know we can trust either party, then
I didn't say
well,
that. I know I can trust my party.
Okay,
You
I'll
trust
say, I'll
God.
say it then. Considering we've got both sides, either one of those we trust 100%. I take the path that doesn't require us going into the plane that had nautiloids and red dragons fighting each other.
That's true. Almost died the first time.
Exactly.
we're stronger now.
Sure,
We're
But-
different now.
you know,
Sometimes the easy path is the wrong path, though.
true.
Like, why is it so easy for us just to destroy these?
Well, it's Elizora's friend
Yeah.
on the other side who easily destroys them.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's-
I don't believe that if we give them to the gods, they'll really destroy them either.
I don't
Exactly.
think
They use and
anyone can
abuse
be- no,
everything.
I don't think anyone can be trusted with
Yeah.
with these sort of items.
So what do
to
we
be
do? Find a volcano?
Sorry.
I mean,
Get a large hammer.
yeah, we could literally just shove them all in a bag of holding and dump it to the bottom of the ocean or into
Don't be
the
so
Separate
naive.
bags of,
center
separate
circle,
bags
you
of
know?
holding. Separate bags of holding.
The
Or
fact
separate bag of holding.
the fact that they exist is danger in itself. The fact that they were like locked away and then to be confound
Yeah.
means that no matter what you do, chuck them over the edge and watch them drown. They're
Until-
still going to come back later. It's not going to
Even
stop.
from a different plane.
Un-
Yeah,
Until
you're right.
until the thing is, until I provided another surefire way of getting these things destroyed, I kind of have to, rely on the friend on the other side.
Look, I've already
He-
done so
he
with
who
the
must-
pistol.
he-
They're gone.
he-
The pistol's
He
gone.
who cannot be named or described or process be described in any manner whatsoever. We just have to just
Excuse me, it's she, actually. Thank you very much.
she fine she who
Oh.
must not be
Yeah,
named.
yeah.
Didn't know that.
Get your pronouns
Oh,
right,
we
bro.
don't know.
You never told me what those were, so there you go.
You never asked. You just presumed.
Well, I just don't really care. But it's all the same. It's all this. I don't trust them regardless.
We
but
don't care where these things are going. We may as well hold on to them ourselves.
well, while
Yeah,
they're
can't
we'll
hold on to
use
them,
them till
though.
we die.
while they're still useful to us, yes. I mean, we still obviously have use of the trident. We still have use of the globe. We still have use of this bottle. For now, and we also have to bear in mind that we have to still keep the peace with the fleet. Otherwise, this whole, thin line truce that we have with them will just disappear, and then we'll end up back at square one, where it's us against them scenario.
Let's just give them the artifacts then.
Well, let's not do that. We know that that's the worst, well, probably the worst option. That's the evil we know.
I was being sarcastic.
Oh, it's hard to tell with you sometimes. Your face doesn't have the sort of expressionism. that
Zero change. Yeah.
Your voice is very monotone as well.
It's as bad as a Warforged, you know?
Exactly, yeah.
Non-existent social cues. Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough, Tim. But yes, I think at the moment we go with what we have, and then hopefully another means will present itself. Unless there's anything else, shall we head to the spirit in the stone? Is everyone rested? Is everyone okay?
Yes.
Yep.
I
Okay.
didn't click the button actually. But yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Does any of you feel that you want to take anybody else with us? Is there anyone else you want to take from the crew? I'll leave this up to you guys. You guys are the experts for this stuff. For me, it's just a rock and a ghost.
We don't have any trackers that way inclined. So I think.
Let's not kill
Just us.
anybody else, shall we?
Yeah. Well, the hag's dead. Could be
Exactly.
A
Let's
desolate
just not get anybody else killed. Might as well just.
island. The threat's
Let's not
gone.
kill anybody else. Well,
Mage!
No. Okay. If no one else comes to mind, then let's head off. Get this done.
you take a boat. 4 of you board the island the same way you did before. Find yourself around a triangular-like swamp with a stone at the top. Day is clear, and you can see shells on the sand as you beach the boat. There are life forms slowly clinging back to this island now, making it home.
Goes to show. Once the hag's gone, can't have been a good neighbour.
Do the rot out.
Well, Tim, you're the one that felt this thing. You might as well take the lead. We'll follow your cue.
Yes. Sorry.
What do we do then?
Yeah. Let's march in the direction of the soul. Arthur.
You get to the edge of the swamp, and it is deep, deep down. Do you go into the swampy water?
Yeah, I'm gonna dunk my head and have a look.
It's really murky. You can barely see like
I have
2
dark vision,
foot.
though, right?
No, 2 foot, barely 2 foot ahead. Like
Can I cast-
you can sense the soul.
I'll
is
cast
about
light on my shield. and
50 foot below.
Try to dive.
As you go down, the light illuminates, but there's just so much debris and muck and all this kind of thing. You can't really see anything, and it isn't like swimming through the ocean or water. It is like pulling yourself through mud.
In hindsight, should we have tied a rope to him before we dived in?
It was too late now.
He's gone.
You last you my foot.
Yeah.
Let's just cut away.
Elizora will go with him.
He'll come back up.
Tim, as you're
Are you
going
diving
down,
off?
Elizora will go with him. She can water breathe as well, so there's no concerns in that.
you're beginning to find it hard to breathe under here.
Which is strange.
It's
There's
almost
just
as
not much
if
oxygen because there's too much peat, too much moss.
yeah, there's so much other stuff collecting round this water. There's not as much water to actually intake for breathing.
Give me
Like
one
the
moment.
water version of like smog and.
I can
smoke
hold
and
my
stuff.
breath for up to 1 hour at a time.
Okay, so you're
So
holding it strong.
I'll keep descending. Keep going.
Okay. As you pilfer through, going towards this soul, you eventually get to a point where you do reach something. You haven't reached the soul yet. You've got another maybe 20 or so feet before you're anywhere near it, and you are tiring. But then you hit wood,
Oh.
like something a bit like a mast, maybe in shape.
Oh.
And as you claw at it, you can drag yourself down with it, getting closer and closer to this life form that you're sensing.
On the ship.
And
Alarias, do you think I should have given them the bottle when they went down there?
We had. Yeah, they just went for it.
what would you like to
Yeah.
see, Tim?
Sorry.
Elizora, if you followed, you also eventually get to the point where you see Tim's light just hitting this mast, and it looks like you're at the very top of a ship of some kind. It delves even deeper down.
She'll tell Tim, let's go back up. We need a better plan
We're
for
so
this.
close.
You can message me, can't you? You yank me up.
We could both communicate in water.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Fine.
Let's
Not
go.
going anywhere.
Yeah, let's go back up. We found what we're looking for. Let's go back up.
Alarias is just frantically trying to cast message like, "Where are you guys? Have you found it? What are you doing?" What's going on?
I like the idea that it's not working because you haven't quite found the correct
Yeah,
pointing
trying to
angle yet.
pinpoint.
And then as they get
Interference,
close, you
yeah.
suddenly hear frantically from Alarias, "Where are you guys? Are you alright? How's it going? What's going on?" It's all coming
Quiet,
through really
wizard!
quickly.
You're alive.
Yeah, we surface.
You surface
Correct.
covered in muck as well as you get to the top. Your eyes have
in
to
triumph.
blink.
Lovely.
Found
So
a
we
ship.
we go back down and tie a rope around it. What's our play here?
What did you see down there?
We found the ship.
We found
Fish?
the ship.
The ship or a ship?
Well- A ship.
A ship.
It must be the ship.
The ship.
If you can bring it, to the surface, I could do a once over, see if it is the ship. But
Any
Give me
Don't hide your
any
excitement.
any distinctive markings or like a Jolly
It's
Roger
hard
or
to be
anything?
down there. You wouldn't get it.
I
It's
wouldn't get.
it's the ship. It's there.
Okay, it's the ship. Okay.
it was that easy. Well,
Well,
how do we get it up?
that easy is a stretch.
I mean, did you find your spirit person down there
It's in the ship.
in the ship?
They're in the ship.
How?
Can
Okay.
we test the Hag's bottle before you guys go down with it?
Yeah. Well,
I
I
use a
don't.
rock.
How does it work?
I don't know. How does it work?
Let's use a rock or something
How
to
does
test
it.
it.
So
Do I
what
have to-
what does a bottle look like?
looks like
Describe the bottle to me, boy.
It looks like a
Oh, I can do identify on it.
like a ship's bottle, like a figurine bottle with nothing in it.
It's got a cork
There's
on
like
it.
there is a cork on it, and it is a glass shape, completely clear glass, and it looks like at the base there's water that never seems to move out of where it is.
Do I have to attune? Do I have the feeling that I should be attuning to this thing?
Yes.
Okay, I should probably attune to this thing. Okay. Well,
Unexpectedly.
I mean, I could attune to this thing, and then we can find out exactly how to use it and what it does.
While we're waiting around, I'll go down and try and get a closer look at the soul.
And Vaela will start attuning to the bottle.
Let's go check out the ship.
Get markings.
Okay.
Proof.
You guys investigate down.
Yeah,
Vaela,
let's
you will
go back
attune to
down.
it, no problem.
was thinking, okay, Alarias, why don't you like get your quipper or something, or a fish down there, so you can actually see what it is? You're the best person to
Can I-
identify what ship it is.
Not sure. I
Takes
could
that,
do water
yeah.
breathing on myself. Do I have to hold my breath though to get down there?
Do you have? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, would a quipper even work down there? Because it's like mud.
It might struggle.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to see anything with it.
Okay.
A frog might do
Oh, so
better.
have you got any other other water?
What we got? Yeah, I got a toad. Yeah, that would work.
Toad will do better because it can pull things around.
Toad is great. Yeah.
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 Let's
Yeah.
do that then. Yeah,
Okay,
I'll
so
change to a toad.
who's going down to look at stuff? The toad, Tim, Elizora, are you going down again? Cool. Okay, as you get down, following the same path, you eventually find the same mast again. So, would you like to clamber down the mast?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll try to get the toad to look for the actual flag. There is a. Yeah.
So, at the top of the mast, the
Yeah.
toad will very quickly find out that whatever flag was there is disintegrated and destroyed by time. The rope equally doesn't look too great, but it looks like it's just kind of only just holding on.
It would have been some of it would have been preserved, right?
Yeah, some of it's preserved. It looks like the rope is in decent standing considering the amount of time it's proposed to have been down here. I mean, we're talking centuries, so it's doing all
Logs
right.
are great preservatives, though.
But the flag itself looks like it's been completely deteriorated, or possibly ripped off and destroyed. You're not sure which. As you go down, Tim, you claw your way down the mast. As you get lower, you find yourself on a deck, and this deck is huge, bigger than the Bone Blade. It looks like you could hold several mass congregations here. There are cannons still here, holding on, covered in moss and seaweed and such. It seems like as you get to this layer as well, not quite a bubble, but there's almost this clear aspect. You've still got like flecks of muck kind of swimming through this water, but it's a lot clearer and a lot less dense than everything around it.
Great.
You're now
Where's
on
the
the
soul?
deck. It seems to be up by the helm.
I'll proceed.
As you go up to the helm, you can see the soul is there, but you can't see a humanoid figure.
Meaning I can't cast Speak with Dead, correct?
You can't. What do you do when you get up there? You're at the helm, you're looking around.
Where is the soul? Is the soul at the wheel?
Yes.
I'll take the wheel across from the soul.
When you take the wheel and move it, there's a middle post on the wheel, sort of holding it in place. It's part of the frame, so where the main hinge is, essentially. You notice the pattern is incredibly face-like, and it kind of begins to animate and
Yes.
morph. And there's a bubbling, and then... What are you doing on my ship?
It's my ship now!
I don't think so. Can you roll a strength saving throw for me, please?
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh. That's a base 19. Give me a sec.
He's
And
the
I
one
get
to do it if he's gonna do
plus
it.
3 for that, so that's a 22, Arthur.
you feel the helm tries to like spin out,
Mhm.
and you just hold it in place.
Dig my claws in.
I may have been trapped by that wench, but I will not be bested by you. And you feel the entire ship begin to like wiggle and move.
Yes!
twist,
Rise!
and ropes begin to lash out. You can make a dexterity saving throw, please.
She's dead.
No one's not gonna go well. That's a base 11.
She's dead.
That's a 7. No, it's not. It's a 9. Sorry.
It's a 9, so you get hit for 6 slashing damage as one rope
Mhm.
whips at you, and as the other one whips at you, you take another 11
Oof.
slashing
Okay.
damage. And then I need it's a grapple check for this last one.
Okay.
She's dead.
So athletics or acrobatics.
Mhm. That's. I wrote that one virtually. 16.
16. As you are wrapped and bound in rope and tied up, he just pulls you into the helm, and you see there's like almost a captain's hat
Mhm.
kind of shape in as these wooden filigree. It's like a golden kind of styled eyebrows on this frame, and then these studded spiral shapes kind of twist in, and almost like a door knocker on the edge of it, as this wooden protruding knot, almost, or a peg it could be, that's been rounded by time, is studded into this spot. And these shaped patterns, almost like a French feathery kind of design, twists out into what looks kind of like a moustache, and there is just a crooked seam in this wood that then cracks open. As I said before, what are you doing on my ship?
Perhaps I misspoke earlier. I meant, I'm here to free you.
There's pretty lies coming from a mouth that's told me that I was theirs, or my ship was theirs. I don't know
Oh,
which way to think of it now.
I thought it might spur your escape.
She's dead.
More assailants. Could you make a dexterity saving throw, please, Elizora?
She doesn't try to just
Resist.
resist.
I think seeing that probably hit you once with the rope, but seeing that you're not trying to resist, so that first one is 5 slashing damage. The next one's just going to grapple you, drag you in close. Now, how many more of there are you on coming to take my ship?
The hag is dead. We're here to resurrect your ship from these mercs and set you free on the fresh air on the salty tang of the sea.
And how do I not know you're lying?
You have to trust me. But
Trust's a funny thing.
I can
See,
imagine.
he was telling me that he was taking my ship not moments ago, and now you're telling me that that cowardice bitch that turned me into this form is dead. So why am I still like this?
I don't know. But we can't figure that out until you're resurrected from these beyond murky depths. So,
And we have the bottle.
not with us.
No, not us.
His expression does change. You mean you've got our bottle?
That's the
Our
truth.
artifact? Hold on a second, and he turns you round. I'm assuming you still got the trident on you. He turns you round, and as he sees the trident. No way. Thalasar. I heard about you. Bet you get bored of his chattering.
Yeah. He's wrong half the time anyway.
I swear, I will not let you use any of the spells. I will take everything away that I can give. I swear.
He's gonna start stabbing you.
Let me see the bottle then.
It's not honest.
Proof. So what you're telling me is I have to blindly trust
Look, if you
two
want,
of you.
if you want to see the bottle, we can bring you the bottle, but it's not honest, so we'd have to leave and come back. But we do have a friend of yours you might like to see. I hope.
A friend. All my friends are dead.
Well, that may be true, may not be true. Depends on how you remember Alarias. And if you keep good memory of him.
There's like a twisting to the wood on the wheel. Alarias is... He's alive.
He's an elf, he's gonna live a long time.
He's a good man.
In this
Well,
kind of
he's a
life,
man.
you
Well,
usually
he's an
die
elf.
young.
First of all, Tim. Let's get that straight. But good is another stretch of imagination as well. Let's be real.
He's one of the more decent wizards I've met.
And what does Alarias look like? Tell me one thing about Alarias that you know because he's your friend.
Did he have a daughter?
He's amazingly racist.
Oh fuck, that might be him. Cheeky shit, that's a great piece of language that. Right, I like you. Shaking the rope on Elizora. You I'm not so sure on. So you can go and get Alarias, bring him down here, or bring the bottle, whichever proof you want to give first.
Okay.
And he lets go of you and holds Tim there.
Bye, Tim. You earned this.
I think while she's away, we're gonna have to talk about some manners.
Oh.
While you are on board my ship, you will address me as captain.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
And on top of all those things, I would like to lay out a few other perspectives you should probably have before grabbing the wheel of another man's ship. And he's gonna rutter on. So Elizora, you will eventually make it back to the surface.
We found the Roger Reginald and his ship. We also found Roger Reginald as his ship.
Oh, holy shit, he's still kicking.
He's still something.
Reginald as his ship.
That's what I said.
What the bloody hell has that happened?
Does he think he's a ship? Has he gone crazy?
No, he is
No,
the
he
ship.
is.
He is
Does,
the ship.
does he move as the ship? How do we
Well,
get him out?
we need to. As you might imagine, Tim currently put himself in a predicament, which is entirely of Tim's making. But as a result, we should go down and speak to old Raji, and just alleviate his dispersions against us. Because as you might imagine, he's been down there a long time, and he's not mighty fond of strangers. So, have you learned how the bottle works? Because we now need to get him out.
Do I know how the bottle works?
Yes, you do. And I am going to just display this out for everyone on how it works. You pop the cork, it will begin to suck everything in until you cap it. Now, it's called the ship's bottle because it generally is used to take in ship-sized things. However, you know it does not necessarily have a limit. You can carry on sucking stuff on pretty much indefinitely. Getting stuff out requires you to smash the bottle, in which case you find the bottle will magically reform in your possession.
Do I know if anything is in there at the moment?
It seems completely empty. What you are aware of by attuning to it is that anything you get in, you will be able to see. The more you put in, the perspective gets smaller and smaller. So say you put in a diamond ring, you would be able to see it at its regular size. Say you then put in a massive man of war ship, for example, you would barely be able to see that diamond ring.
That's fair. Okay.
Cool.
Good to know.
But, you know, with a magnifying glass, everything is generally visible in the bottle.
All right.
Is the person who's attuned to it the only person who could break it?
Yes.
It's important.
Equally, any of you can take the cork off, but the only person who can put the cork back on is the person who's attuned to it.
Okay, that's interesting.
Got to be careful then. Someone unwilling does that.
It
Well,
sounds like shenanigans, boys.
Yeah.
Is the attuner immune from being sucked in?
Yes.
Is it just like immediate vicinity, or can I aim it? So say like.
You can aim it. You can
Okay,
aim it.
because I like. So say I did.
What was it? It's like a
Try to-
cone.
if-
Like
Yes.
Okay.
Picture it like Kirby. Right? It's a cone.
Okay. Kirby is probably the most
Oh,
apt
no.
thing. Okay, yeah, fine.
That sound.
Kirby. Right.
does it
You must
take
have to get
whole
quite
things? Is
close.
it's whole things as well? So
I
like,
can't like use it to like remove a section of a wall or anything like that. It has to
If
be,
you
like,
were to
whole things.
attempt to pull in a wall, you would
Yeah.
probably end up pulling in the entire building.
Okay, that's fine.
what if you
I
were
can't
in the
break-
building?
It
While
would
we
take
did...
you and the
No,
building.
No, but
Everything in the
what if Vaela was in the building?
Then it would take the building around her.
whoa.
Or would I be outside still? So I'd
It
be
would
just in an empty
basically
area.
You would
pull
become
all the
outside.
bricks in, and you would
Yeah.
become outside.
Right.
Oh, that's gonna be freaky. but it could be quite funny.
Smells like shenanigans, boys.
Yeah.
We found
Yeah.
the shenanigan maker.
Do a bank heist, just steal the bank.
Literally, yeah.
It's-
Yeah.
Just
well,
steal,
if
just
they-
steal the whole island. Does it get heavier the more stuff you get in it? It's like if you. So yeah, we can steal the whole island and just move
This
it.
is so dangerous.
It's so
Yeah.
bad. So
Yeah.
bad.
I've done it. I've given you a bag of holding and another bag of holding to find out what happens when you put a bag of holding in a bag of holding. I've done this. I've done it now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'm,
true.
I'm glad Vaela has it.
Yeah, it's probably for the best potentially. Well, if all he wants to see is a friendly face, then I guess you send Alarias down for now.
Oh, we might as
Yeah.
well just all go down, and then we can get use the bottle to get the ship back up, and then it's just it's a 2-for-1.
Well, I'll need to be able to breathe under there.
Let's just say I cast as a ritual water breathing while Elizora and Tim went down the second time. It's a 10-minute.
Yeah, we can say that.
Fine, let's go.
Right, it's gonna be just don't get claustrophobic, okay? Just and
Okay,
and hold on.
sure.
What?
What
me.
am I holding on? Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she can swim underwater, I suppose. That makes sense. Yeah.
Now we can swim. But,
You-
Not as fast
you're not
as Elizora and
quick.
Tim.
oh yeah.
Elizora has the swim speed.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
has
no,
the swim speed.
She's got that technique.
yeah, that's it.
She's got that. Oh, also, I think the trident also gives a boost or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's bullshittery at play.
Fair enough. Yeah, alright, we'll do that then. We'll go in. Hold on to Elizora so she can sort of propel us down.
Into the murky depths we go.
You go down. You eventually find yourself back on the deck. You can see, as you get past all the muck and disgusting, you end up in this layer which is a little bit clearer. And you see Tim held by rope in front of the helm. Now I think you've learned your lesson, don't you?
Yes.
Good. Let's hope your friends come back soon, otherwise I think you might be drowning.
We have an hour.
Good.
On the way down. Actually, would you do that? I think for now, first, Alarias, since again he wants a friendly face, you might as well start that conversation with him before anything else. Especially if he's already got. I can see that he's got Tim tied up down there, so it might help ease that tension.
Yeah. Are we down there?
Yeah, put
Was-
down to the bottom.
Well, I will go over to what looks like could be Reginald as the mask, as the little bit of wood, and I'll
Yeah.
say, Captain.
There he is.
God damn it, Captain,
Bless
you
my
there?
stars. And you begin to see this gold filigree like pattern on the frame of the helm, and this pattern, this spiraling eyes, essentially these eyebrows, and this French kind of feathery pattern into this moustache and mouth is moving, and there's a certain amount of the visage which is very similar to the captain you knew, but it is not quite as you knew him.
Oh, it
Bless
must have been
my
great to see how
stars. Well, you look a lot better than I do.
Well,
You were right about that bitch. She wasn't good for me, and I was playing with fire. Didn't
I
quite
told
know.
you I was unsure. I was unsure. Tried to
Well-
break it off, and this is what happened.
Since you left, a lot worse things did start to happen. But she was definitely my Achilles heel, or my wooden mast. I'm not really sure what I am anymore.
What the hell happened? A few of us escaped on a longboat. We went north, but what the hell happened to you?
I am. Well, you've got to understand that battle was furious and consistent, and then she was very particular with me. I thought my words would be able to sway her, but alas, when I said I wanted to leave, she was not too happy about that. I think the words she said was, "If you want to be with your ship so much, why don't you be with it forever?" And here I am. However,
bitch.
someone tried to take this ship at one point, and I think that is why I am now underneath a swamp. I think it's a swamp. I don't really know. Senses aren't quite what they used to be, but I feel like I'm in the depths of something.
Swamp's correct. Marsh.
Well,
A bog, perhaps.
Bog's a good word.
Delightful.
we need to get you out of here. We've got the Hag's bottle. You can trust us that we can. Our captain here, Vaela, will be able to get you surface.
Don't put me in that. I don't want nothing to do with that hag no more. Please don't put me in that.
It's our only way to get you out of here. There's no other way we can get you out of this bog.
We can think of something.
Do you have a way to
We
get
get
out
you
of
out of
here?
the ship.
I can't do it. Whatever she's done to me, I've got control of the ropes on my vessel, but I can reach out further than that.
We could
Well
tie
then.
ropes to his ropes and
Yeah, what if we
Leave
could
and hope
get
for
your
the best.
ropes to the surface?
What would we pull him out with? We've got nothing to pull him out with.
I don't know.
Look,
Could I use control water to push him up?
I think you'd have to cast it at a very high level to like be
So
able to
heavy.
move a ship like that. He would probably say as well, look, as long as you'll definitely break me free, I'll do it, but if there's another way, I'd much prefer it. Although, I'm not sure what much worse could actually happen to me now.
You could do it the quick way, or you could do it maybe the way you prefer, but we may not be able to do it very quickly. You want to get out
Rob
now?
persuasion?
Oh, okay. I'll take it.
He's been alone for a very long time.
That is persuasion. And it's a 17.
I see your reasoning. I'll take the fast way. I should probably introduce myself. Obviously, Alarias. It's nice to see you again. Captain Roger Reginald of the Jolly Roger. I haven't had to introduce myself for a long time.
So we can't really just call you Roger to cover both bases, can we?
I'd rather you kept the captain in there personally.
Captain Roger Roger.
I'll take it. Right, come on then. Blast me out. Oh, I just foul magic. Okay.
Alright.
Trust us.
Let's swim out the way so we not get sucked in.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely behind Vaela on this one.
Alright. She will then use the bottle.
Oh, just be gentle on my ropes.
Well, that's up to the bottle, I guess.
They're tender in places, alright? It's been a long time.
Am I still grabbed? Do I go in the bottle?
Oh, he's let you go. Like, during this conversation, you felt the rope ease and relax.
Very well. Because I'll go in the bottle if you need someone to test it.
No, she'll just do it
No,
straight
no,
on
no.
the, she'll do it straight on the ship.
We'll do it on a random NPC or something.
Understandable.
Squirrel.
We need someone to communicate. What's the guy we left on the Tim's Island?
Ben?
Benjamin, wasn't
Benjamin.
it?
Benjamin.
Oh,
we could
yes.
do this to Benjamin Byrne. Absolutely, he will let us do this.
Probably a warlord by now.
Oh, yeah, but don't forget you've left... when you last saw Benjamin, he had greatly prospered on that island.
He's a pushover. He let us do this. If we wanted someone to do it,
Yeah, he would.
Yeah.
Mighty.
But we're doing it on the ship, right? So
Yeah.
Well, she'll uncork the bottle in the direction of the ship.
As it begins to suck in, you feel it bring in the water, bring in the ship, bring in everything around it. You are pointing it like a Ghostbusters gun. You are trying to keep this thing under control. Can you roll a strength saving throw for me, please?
because we're behind it, can we like help her to stabilize?
Steady
I was-
him.
I will.
Yeah.
I will give you
Yeah.
advantage if you want to help stabilize.
We're
her.
all grabbing you. It's like a 5-man Kamehameha.
Nice. Advantage, okay. Oh, that's good. Yeah, needed that. 19.
19. So you keep this under control, and the ship just begins to shrink down into this tiny port on the bottle, and as it does, you see it on the other side begin to stretch back out at the end, as eventually the very tip of the ship lands in. It is now just sucking water and seaweed and muck. And all that
As
kind
soon
of
as the ship's in, she'll cork it again.
thing. Roll another strength saving throw, please.
Again with advantage.
Not this time.
Not this time.
This is purely on you putting the cork in.
5.
It is becoming difficult to hold there. With the others stabilizing you, you're holding in, you're still taking in water. You can see the water levels beginning to come down as you're doing this.
Did she try again?
Yep, go ahead and try again. Another strength saving throw.
Oh, nat 20.
Perfect. And you cork it immediately. And as you sort of see in with the vessel, there is the water that's underneath is all very mucky and covered in seaweed and mud and all sorts of sludge mixed in.
Well, we've got what we've come for. Let's get out of this disgusting place. And she'll sort of start swimming up. Well, holding on to Vaela. And the assumption she's going to start swimming up.
Hold on to yourself.
Oh, sorry, Elizora, sorry. I don't know why I said Vaela. Hold on to Elizora.
Fine. She'll acquiesce.
You swim up, you get on the other side. You are topside.
Bring that
I
beach.
think we're going to need to have a lot of baths, I guess. We have a bath? Because I assume we don't have a shower on the ship.
Bath on the ship.
I don't know, like how do we
You
clean?
take hot water. Yeah, you can
Yeah,
you can heat water and
there is a bath kind of on the ship. It's probably in the lower quarters, but
Right.
generally speaking, you get a rag,
Okay.
and when you make port,
Or when we're stopping for fishing, and you can like dive in the water. And,
or
Yeah.
when there's a storm and it's raining, that's also an excellent shower time situation.
Wow. Okay. Well, I don't think I'll be clean of this for a very long time. I might as well head back to the ship. There's no point sticking around here.
well. Let's release let's release Roger, and because like Hex is something about the rock. We need to know. The rock might be the thing that's holding him in place.
Well, you want to absorb the rock as well?
Well, I don't know. Let's let him go. Let him free because he don't want to be in there much longer. And then we can try and we need to look into what's going on with this rock.
I don't think we need to do that. I mean,
What? Why not?
I mean, why would we need to release? I mean, if we release the ship here, it's just going to sink again. He is.
No,
the
we
ship.
can.
He wanted to come out with the ball right
We
away.
could dump it
Yeah.
out. We could point him out the
In the
actual
water.
sea.
Yeah.
I think he's okay where he is for now.
No, we need to
Captain.
fix it.
We'll leave him in there.
Captain.
For the time being.
We
Can I,
should
can I,
roll-
can I do like insight? Can I do a check on her?
Yeah, roll insight and Vaela, if you'd like to roll
I think the bottle's affecting her.
perception or persuasion, whatever
it's
you
gone
would
to her
like,
head,
and
man.
tell us the
Sip
number.
on that thing.
Shall I roll? Okay. I know what I'll roll.
Do I say my number? I've forgotten how that works.
Yeah, your number's fine.
Yeah.
So you're an 18 insight.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I got an 18 as well.
Ooh,
Oh.
rollies.
Do
Reroll.
I tell you
please.
what? Do I tell
okay.
you what I rolled?
No. Yes.
Yeah. You tell me the number. Just don't tell me it's persuasion or deception. It's up to you which.
Okay, I'll re-roll.
Well, as I say, I'm just going to tell you what.
I'll tell. Yeah, right. You can tell me.
I'm
what
telling you whether it's
persuasion was.
which one it was. I've told you the
Yeah.
number already.
Yeah.
Oh, I got 15.
Yeah, you got to
Which
roll
one?
again.
Do you want me to roll again as well? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Something is off about Vaela. It's difficult exactly what to pinpoint, but there's no reason not to let Roger out. It's a bit strange that she's holding on to this so much. And with that, I think that's a really
Come
good
on.
This guy.
time to finish the session.
You're gonna forget by next week.
Watch it back, you'll be fine. What is wrong with Captain Vaela? Why is she so... what's the word? Clinged?
KG.
Cagey. Cagey's a good word. Cagey about letting go of Roger Reginald. Let's find out next time on Pirate Adventures.